Back at it again. Thanks for checking in this week. Today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of cartridge filters, okay? I think the cartridge filter is a great happy medium in between sand and DE filters, and I'm going to go over the pros and the cons. The first pro for cartridge filter is that it filters down to 10 microns, between 10 and 15. Okay, a sand filter only filters between 20 to 30 or 40. It doesn't filter anything below 20 microns. Your cartridge filter will get it down to 10 microns, so it's a much better filtration element, okay, than a sand filter. Okay, reason number two, there's no backwashing. You do not have to backwash a cartridge filter. You're not wasting water, right? And if you live in a climate or an area that has prolonged droughts, doesn't rain very often, or you even have restrictions on releasing water out of your pool, that could be an issue. So there's no backwashing involved. The chemicals, specifically calcium and salt, are not getting discharged from the water. Okay, reason number three, it works very well at low speeds. If you have a variable speed pump, getting a cartridge filter is a great idea. They work very well at low speeds. They actually work even better, I would say, at low speeds, because as the water is going fast and now it's slowing down at lower speeds, it allows the filter element itself to actually capture a lot more of the debris, dirt, bacteria, whatever is going through it. So it works really, really well. Okay, and also it covers a much larger filtration area than a sand filter. Okay, those are the four reasons that they are really, really good. And again, I'm used to them. I like them, so I'm a little bit biased to them. Okay, but like anything else, it's not perfect. So I'm going to go into the cons of having a cartridge filter. Okay, maintenance. Okay, unlike a DE or a sand filter where you just have to backwash it, you physically have to remove the top, get the filter element out, and hose it down. You have to do it at least once a month. At least during swim season. Okay, once a month for most pools is enough. If you have a pool that has a high bather load, meaning like a high usage load, where kids, animals, dogs, pets, and even yourself, if you use it a lot, you might have to clean it every 2 or 3 weeks. Or I used to do like a dozen Airbnb properties that I used to maintain, and I had to clean them in the summertime every week. I could not skip a week and go every other week. The pool would be shot because it was being used so often. So you're gonna have to physically clean it. Okay, get it out, hose it down, put it back. Okay, the filter element itself, the thing that's inside of the dome or the tube, that itself doesn't last forever. So you do have to replace that every 1 to 3 years, depending if your pool is used year round or if it's just used seasonally. So that's another thing. Physically clean it. And also, it's not the best for larger pools. When I see larger pools, they have to be cleaned very, very often, and they just don't last as long. So I think for real, you're going into like 40,000 gallons and above, really, really, really massively big residential pools. That's probably where the DE filter should come in. But for most residential pools, it's with the exception, comparing it to sand filters, with the exception of physically cleaning it and the slightly larger price tag, I think in every other aspect it just makes sense. Okay, that's it. It filters better, no backwashing, works well with variable speed pumps, and it covers a much larger filtration area. Those are the pros. The cons, again, it's more expensive than a sand filter. The element itself does need to be replaced, and you physically have to get involved. So that's it. If you're still watching the video, subscribe, please like it. Add some comments if you don't like cartridge filters. Let me know why. Let us know why. And if you got any comments in general between any of the filters, leave them below. Again, next week, I'm going to throw in all the pros and the cons for a DE filter. And that's all I got this time. So I'll see you next week.